I'm mentioning this is that what I might be able to do, because if it ever comes out that I paid, what I might be able to do is pay Liz. You see what I'm saying? And give you guys the, the $3,000. Do you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Pay Liz if she can give me a bill saying that it had to do with, preparation for the affidavit. Because that would make sense because it's directly tied to my case and my book.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that may make everybody happy. You see what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
why the affidavit's important.
Yeah.
Because what I could do is then give you guys, that's what you had talked about with $3,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we could put
No,
that as,
they didn't talk about
you could give me a bill, that states it's the consultation, investigation, preparation.
When you say 3,000, what do you mean though?
What's that?
When you say 3,000, what do you mean?
What I'm saying is for the meeting with her and with the nannies, it's even a brief meeting.
No, you were saying that they were saying 3,000 an hour?
Right.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Right, which is what we talked about, right? But now, Lincoln, I cannot do much more because it would look outrageous. You know what I mean? Because the problem is now that I'm dealing with this court thing, I have to understand that's how it's going to come back. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You understand that?
Yeah, I understand that.
And I can't do much more because it's going to look like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that down the road I can't do more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But right now, what I could do is at least if she could give me a bill stating, I can give her the amount, she could give me a bill saying she paid for the, that it covered the execution of the affidavit, if the affidavit relates to that, which you said it does, right?
I can speak to her about it.
Because I think she would have no problem with that. You see what I'm saying? Because then it looks also, because my problem is I can't have them all of a sudden get on the stand and say, oh yeah, I got money from Rita. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And she can do whatever she wants with the money once I give it to her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at least if I have a legitimate reason that she's doing this, tied to the affidavit, and then I get a copy, obviously, of the affidavit, then it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's a fair, you know what I mean? And then there certainly probably will be other stuff down the road, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And we'll still have a meet with Tom and all that stuff obviously is not included, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So you see what I'm saying? That to me is at least, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because then at least I can say, if it ever comes back, I paid her for their expenses to put this affidavit together. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. So it's the same thing. They'll say you paid for the affidavit.
Well, I could say I paid for the preparation and legal work because it was important. It was related to my case.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a fair expense. Anything else looks really questionable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Anything else will hurt them and hurt me.
Yeah.
But this would not. I actually spoke to my attorney this morning.
Okay.
And he said as long as she was here, he would do it. And he's a very ethical attorney, but I would do it in a heartbeat. He said if you can get her to state that, whatever we're talking, I mean, obviously it can't be confusion out when they go out, you know what I mean? Then it looks fishy. If I can give her, and she gives me a bill saying, that it's for consultation, we can phrase it, consultation, investigation, preparation, execution of the affidavit for the nannies relating to, whatever the sex tape or however we want to phrase, or just affidavit, just that way. And then she gives me a copy of the affidavit. Then I would, I don't need to take up a lot of her time or a lot of the nanny's time,
Yeah.
Short term. So then it's an easy thing for her and for the nannies to do,
Mm-hmm.
And then I can legitimize, because my problem is, they'll kill me if I get out there, and if they get out there, they're honest, all honest people. And if for some reason they, on the inquest, if someone says, hey, did you ever get paid?
Yeah.
This way, I pay Liz and she does whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? So, and that way, I pay Liz for these fees. You know what I mean? This was, $3,000, which is what we talked about last night. Covers the execution of all the costs and all the hours she spent with the nannies preparing this affidavit that is directly related to the case. And that way, if it ever comes back, there's no way it's ever going to, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, so you want 1 hour with them?
You will, with them and the attorney, and a copy of the affidavit.